Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're gonna tidy, but we're not gonna do a tidy with me. We're gonna do a before and an after. And I'm gonna chat a little, so it probably should have been like a camera facing video, but I'll be honest with you. I haven't taken a shower. I have a million things I'm doing today. See, he can't figure out what we're doing. You wanna say hi, Zuzi? Say hi? Good boy, good boy. We have played with the BALL. I've done the treadmill. We did the weeds. We've done all kinds of stuff. Vacuuming, laundry. I've even got a quilt drying next to me. Now it's time to address this situation. It has gotten away from me a little bit. It's been layered. You know how I've talked about if it's one project, it's not bad. But if it's days and you can't remember what your logic was and what you were doing. And then I've got a bit of real life messing up this room. When I do online meetings, the bright and dark stuff shows on the wall. So I take the pictures off the wall. I put that piece of paper over the thing in an app I was in recently. You know, they're all different. And I don't work in this room very often, but I found since the girls joined us, oh my gosh, I got to put a picture in of them in their new cat tower. You got to see it. I need to work in this room because they come to the door and scream when I work in the room that I worked in a lot during COVID, and I can't lock them in their room because it's next to it. So it's really not relaxing, and you can't do a meeting with those two. Let me tell you, it's not possible yet. They'll get old enough. They'll be charming like this guy, right, Susie? So here's what I think I'm going to do. First of all, I want to tell you that you just have to start, right? Part of me is like, oh, I should take a shower and they woke up. They are clearly not asleep on the cat tower anymore. I should take a shower and we could do a camera facing and da-da. But the reality of it is, I'm not going to ask her what time it is now because then she lights up things at your houses too. But I think it's about 10 a.m. I have a bridal shower today that I am so excited for, and I don't want to be worn out. So part of this mess is from prepping for that. Yesterday I was looking for the perfect sympathy card. Card bases were made under there. All kinds of stuff. So my point is, you just have to start. You can't wait for the perfect moment. You can't wait until the cats won't be bothering you. You can't wait till the husband is gone. Whatever. Sometimes you have to deal with it. Also, I have some craft projects I want to work on somewhere in here. I don't know where at this point. That's how bad it's gotten. You know how I say we set the timer and we don't craft when the timer is on? We're definitely sticking to that today. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find some projects that I'm missing. Oh, here we go. And get them prepped. Okay. This is a cover that I want to sew tulle on. Thank you so much for that idea, you guys. And I have to find the tulle, and I think it's in there and cut. And then there's a postage stamp cover in there I want to work on. So what I think I'll do is not full-on kit making, but I'll clear a spot and say, okay, next, the sewing machine's in there. I'm going to sew there. But right now, I can't work in this. I mean, when I say that, you know that we've reached a point. I mean, look at this. It is beyond help. That box, that had something to do with filming those journals before I put them on Etsy, or maybe taking the pictures and then I left it there, and I sold the journal already, but yeah, I haven't even put the box away. That's what we're doing. Oh, that's why the packing tape is out. Yep, because I was packing for Etsy. We're just going to start. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off, and then I'm going to come back and show you how it looks. And last month, I think I cheated. I had like 17 minutes. This time I'm going to set the timer. Look, I've got a jacket for work in here. This whole place is it's gone crazy. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like at 30 minutes. Even if I decide I'm going to do more, I always like to show you what you can do in 30 minutes. Just remember this though. Oh, and the floor is dirty. I'm not going to vacuum during the video because I'll tell you my cheat secret. I have one of those little automated vacuums. So what I do is I lock that guy in here and just make him work until he runs out of juice. I'll be back. Hopefully, when you see this counter, it will be so tidy that you say to yourself, I would love to craft there, not run away. Okay, here's what 30 minutes looks like. He hasn't done a whole lot. I have packed up a whole bunch of stuff. I wanted to show you this card. We'll do some project shares in the tidy, okay? Because this is going today. So this is a shower card that I made for my Ashley girl. This paper was in her journal that I made her, the wedding journal. And if you look, this blessings, I lost track. I think it's probably triple embossed. It was green paper, and it actually kind of changed color as I layered the clear embossing on it. And then I didn't do the dot. I didn't feel like messing with it. So I used an enamel dot that goes with the colors of her book anyway, and the theme, even though it's not perfect with the card. And then I wanted a touch of lace. So I brought in this tan lace and then a cream paper, and then it's on kind of a creamy base. The either Michaels or Joanne, I get confused. One of them is yellowy bases. They're not like a blue tone cold. So I used one of those for this. So that is her card, and those are other things for her. And then I think that's all I have that's ready to show you. I'm going to put this back by my purse because if I forget it, I will be brokenhearted today. Then, oops, this has embossing powder on it. So let's clean that up. So you can see I was scrambling at the end. Like I asked, okay, how much time is left? And she said 4 minutes. So I got this spot cleared. Those are some scraps. Need to dump the trash again. And the box down below I haven't dumped either. This box I haven't addressed. I think it's weird things I threw in a box one day when I was crafting. And miscellaneous. I started bagging these. These are scraps from various projects. And this was coming together nicely. I don't think I need this many eyelets in my life, Andrea. I'm probably not making good decisions on that. We'll see. Overall, better, but here are some things that I will tell you. Having the camera on, I think helps me. You know how I've talked to you about pick a zone and start. So I should have started with that folding table, which I did get folded up and gone, and stayed focused. But instead I sort of flitted about like, oh, I'm going to go over here, and where's the thing that goes with the cover, and it's over here. When you flit, you don't make as big of an impact in a short amount of time. And then you don't feel like you don't get the momentum that you need. So stay focused in one place. The other thing that I was doing, I'll be honest with you, I started messaging and texting with some of you. And then I was like, oh man, I'm on a timer. I have to focus. So I need a few more minutes to whip this into shape, but I promised to show you 30 minutes. So I'll come back and show you. And I will set a timer for 15 and then ask her how long it took. Because I feel like I can make this beautiful in about 5. Is that exaggerating? We'll see. Okay, it took me 8 minutes. Do you think when dogs get older, they just lay on the floor more? Or do you think it's because it's too hot today? He doesn't really like dog beds, but he's not laying in his chair today. His life is hard, you know. It did take me 8 minutes. I got things tidied up. I moved I'm going to work on that later, and laid out that I'm going to work on that right now. This is that tool that I could have put in members' cards when I sent out, and I didn't think of it. So sorry, didn't share that with you. And I'm going to trim it shorter because I don't want my pocket on the inside of my journal cover to be that big. So I'm going to work on that. I wish some of you that sew were here. And ta-da! Are you inspired to craft? I think it's pretty good. I did notice that the girls had been in here because the fabric was all pulled out in that corner. There was a big mess and there were dyes all over. So it wasn't just me. I was tricked. It is warm weather here now, 70s. So I'm going to take these and put them in the cupboard down here lower so they're not right against the south wall of my house, because that wall actually gets warm when you put your hands on it. You can make fun of me for how much glue I have. It's okay. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you got inspired to clean up your space, whatever it is. Maybe it's not a craft room. Maybe it's a laundry room. Maybe it's that spare bedroom. Oh yeah, you might have one of those too. Get in there and make it functional. Make it inspiring so that you want to be home. I think it's too late for spring cleaning. This is June 1st, and we didn't really do deep cleaning. So I guess my spring cleaning series is over. Here's what I will tell you that I forgot to tell you, which was a key part of why I had to clean my room today. My friend is the mother of the bride for the bridal shower. And she sent me a text that said, hey, I have some things for you for crafts. You can use them or give them away. Last time she sent me that, it filled the back of my car. And she told me she has one of those paper stackers, like a 48-incher. So I think I do want that. I don't know what else some things are, but I had to get my counters clear and be ready. So I'm guessing there's going to be a video on that. I'll try and remember to put a card to link to the last video from when she had some stuff to give me. It's a crafty family. These are people that I started making cards with in the 90s. I know, I wasn't born yesterday. All right, be sure you're taking great care of yourselves. There's a spot on the counter. See it? I got to clean that up right now. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.